Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Juanita Cabrera Lopez, and I am a member of the Mam Nation. And I make this statement on behalf of the International Mayan League, where I am the executive director. On this sacred day at Fort C, the Day of Justice, and on the ancestral homelands of the Lenape Nation, we come to the United Nations to call attention to the crisis faced by the Maya and Mother Earth in Ishimuleo, Guatemala, and enforce migration because we are not being heard. Our peoples are currently experiencing grave human rights violations under state-sponsored violence and at the hands of governments that fail time and again to meet their domestic and international human rights obligations. Large-scale environmental degradation is occurring at an accelerated rate from mining, agribusiness, and clean development mechanisms like hydroelectric dams. Land conflicts and militarization of our territories in favor of transnational corporations are linked to root drivers of climate change and forced migration for Indigenous peoples. From violent evictions in the communities of Chicoyo and Chapina Bajo and Ishimule, anti-asylum policies in the United States, and the recent horrific migrant detention center fire in Juarez, Mexico, all are a direct result of colonial violence against our peoples beginning since 1492. Our demands can no longer be ignored by governments, international human rights institutions, and civil society. We must listen to and protect Indigenous peoples fighting for their survival and defending Mother Earth, who are being persecuted, criminalized, and killed. Women, children, and elders are being affected by violent evictions. This violence, in turn, leads many to migrate to the United States. With urgent climate injustices devastating our homelands, we say this is not climate change problem and this is not an immigration problem. This is a crisis created by neoliberal policies and extractive industries endorsed by the governments that have granted licenses to transnational corporations like Naturaceites, Phoenix, Enel, and others. States, in coordination with the military and the police forces, work for the economic interest of a few and at the expense of our peoples and Mother Earth in violation of Indigenous peoples' self-determination.